We've been using our Redding 2400 case trimming lathe to trim some 30-06 rifle brass. Now it's time to true up our 44 Magnum brass. So let's see what it takes to convert this case trimming lathe over to trim pistol brass. As currently configured, we're not going to have enough distance for our cutter head to reach this shorter pistol brass. So what we're going to do is install the supplied cutter extension head, and that will allow our cutter head to extend further so that it can accommodate a wide variety of pistol brass lengths. So we've got our cutter head here, and we're just going to simply unscrew that by hand. We're going to put our extension in, screw that in the same way that the cutter head screws in, and then we'll just screw the cutter head into the extension. Next, what we want to do is loosen the set screw from the cutter, which secures the pilot. Take out the pilot, and then we're going to pick up our pilot for trimming 44 Magnum. The Redding 2400 case trimming lathe comes with a variety of pilot sizes, but we had to order a separate larger pilot to accommodate this 44 caliber trimming operation. So we're going to insert the pilot, tighten down our lock screw, and then we're also going to back this off of it. Now we're ready to load a test piece of 44 Magnum brass to get this thing roughed in for overall length. So what I've done is gone through my 44 Magnum plinking brass, which is mixed head stamp, and I've selected a piece of brass that represents the shortest consistent length in the group. And we can see here that we've got 1 inch 269 thousandths approximately, and what we're going to do is we're going to take it slightly into that, maybe 1 inch 266 thousandths. Take a few off so that we're trimming all the brass, or we could just trim to this particular length. In any case, what I'm going to do is going to be to take this piece of brass and insert it into the press, and now we're going to loosen our lock nut and back the cutter in until it's just barely contacts the brass. We're going to tighten the lock nut and then take a little trim, measure, see if we've seen any change. So here we're very much slightly shorter, a couple thousandths shorter. I'd say that's a pretty good measurement for this bulk pistol brass trimming operation. Alright, so now that we've dialed in our length, let's go ahead and do our bulk trimming operation. Once we get this production set up, it's going to be a smooth operation, and we can just churn through hundreds of brass per hour. And what's nice about this is that when we get this trimming done, we'll have very consistent crimp groove and caneller positions with respect to the bullet and the case mount for successive loads, which will make for a more consistent ammo and overall produce better results. If we keep the number of variables to a minimum, obviously we get more consistent overall results with our loading, which is kind of the goal. Whether the need is for trimming rifle brass or pistol brass, the Redding 2400 is a great case trimming lathe, has a set of versatile features, and overall it's just a real pleasure to use. I hope you found this series of videos on the 2400 case trimming lathe to be informative. and I'm sure if you purchase one of these you won't be disappointed.